Great bartenders always have a few little tricks up their sleeve. Now I'm about to show you a classic sleight of hand magic trick used by bartenders to help engage their customers with one another. Now bar tricks always have to be really quick because you still have got customers to serve, but they still have to have a real wow factor, otherwise you could end up looking like a fool. So we're going to start off with 3 cherries and 3 empty tins. 3 cherries underneath 3 tins, or so you thought. That's turned into 2. Now we're going to try and magically turn 2 into 3. And 3 generally turn into either nothing or, as you can see, 4. Now you might think that the trick's finished there, but it hasn't, because we're going to get 4 cherries and we're going to put all of them on top. So we've got 4 cherries, 3 tins still, and just to finish, and the final bit of wow factor is a lime and of course an orange. It's a pretty nifty trick, and now I'm going to teach you how to do it. The key thing about learning this trick is to have just a little bit of patience and a little bit of practice, but it's all about the delivery, and of course it's all about really good preparation. So to prepare, you need 4 cherries, a lime and an orange. And the first thing you do is to get an orange and jam it into that tin as far as you can so it doesn't come out when you tip it upside down, leaving enough space for us to pop a little lime, so when that sits on the bar top like that, it's totally flat and even. Now I need to hide this, so we're going to put it down in our ice well here. Then the next thing to do with this trick is to give out the 3 tins to the customers. While they're looking around and making sure there's nothing in there, you're delicately and secretly placing a little cherry right here in your hand. When the tins come back your way, you're supposed to just keep them out of the way and over here, and you start talking with your left hand and you place the cherries onto the bar top like this. This all buys time into them believing in you that this is a legitimate magic show. So now we've got 3 tins, and we've also got a cherry in my hand, as we said, and as these come around the other way, you just gently drop it in. What you don't want to do is to kind of drop it in like that, because that will be pretty obvious that something's happening. So it just wants to be a nice fluid movement. With the empty tins, they always go on the outside, and it's a good idea to show the customers that they are indeed empty. The one with the cherry in it, of course, we have to do a little half spin and pop it on like that. Now that little half spin again takes a little bit of time and patience, but with a bit of practice you'll really get it quite quickly. So now we've got 2 cherries in here and a cherry under each one of these. You can start on either end, but I'm going to start here on the left, and that tin now goes on there. Give it a little tap, and of course we've got 2. Now again, empty tin onto the outside, one with a cherry in it, half a spin and on top of the 2. The outside is the only one with a cherry left, empty tin, on the top, little tap, and now we have 3. Again, empty tin onto the outside, one with a cherry in it, always into the middle with a little half spin, and now of course we have nothing left. It's a good trick to kind of make a song and dance about this bit and have a little bit of pause, because in the customer's mind there are still only 3 cherries underneath that central tin. So you can really kind of have a bit of a joke around improvisation with your customers, and again, the longer this trick takes, the more it's kind of believable, but you also want to be able to deliver it quickly in case you get quite busy. So back to the trick, give it a little tap, and of course you're pre-prepared, and now you've got 4. Now this is clearly the apogee of the trick, and at this stage lots of people will be clapping in total disbelief. And while that's happening, you drop the bottom tin into your ice well, or whatever it is you're doing, and you put the 2 empty tins, as we've always done, on the outside. Now often it's a mistake to reveal what's happening here, so you need just to put your hand on there and get that lime and the orange on there as quick as you can, or even hide it behind the 2 other tins. Again, it's a good pause for thought here. Take your time, put the 4 cherries clearly on top, and again make a big song and dance about there being nothing in these things. Pop them on top, give it a bit of a tap, and really kind of generate them this idea that it was 1, then it was 2, then it was 3, then it was 4. So they're naturally expecting it to be 5 or maybe nothing. And of course when you reveal the lime, you get more and more claps and cheers. And again, pause for a second and go, wait a minute, I think there's something else in here. You give that a bang, and when the orange comes out, you generally start to get phone numbers and tips. So with time and patience, I really believe that this will be one of the best tricks you can have up your sleeve, and one to really generate a positive memory in the venue that you're working in, and give people a really wonderful time. So good luck with that and enjoy.